Anyways, yo, welcome to Bowl Central. You feel me? Bowl Central is the wrestling podcast, the wrestling episode. We got Elimination Chamber on Saturday at 4 a.m. I think I will be the only one watching
Bless your heart.
at that time, at least. But yeah, we're just gonna sit here and we're just gonna predict the card basically, and then we're gonna talk about it here, all right? So, first off, we're gonna start with. Should we go in order of what I think the card's gonna be? Now let's just go with matches. All right, so we're gonna start with the women's elimination chamber match. We have Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, Naomi, Tiffany Stratton, and Raquel Rodriguez. Um, Instead of giving a prediction for a winner, I'll go with least likely to most likely, which essentially is me giving a prediction anyway. But anyway, least likely, we're gonna first up is gonna be Naomi. There's no reason for her to win this match and face Rhea at Mania. That would be terrible. Especially because she hasn't been here in a while. But yeah, you can't just throw her in the championship match. Not yet, at least. Next up for least likely, I'm gonna go with Raquel Rodriguez because
Yep.
she just came back from injury as well, and she also had two battles with Rhea already, so I think we're good off of that. Next up, I'll go Tiffany Stratton. Um, she's great, but not time. You just got to the main roster. Next up in third, I'm gonna go Bianca Belair. There's no reason for her to go back to back to back Mania winning the title. Let's keep her out of the title picture. She's been overexposed a little bit. Let's find something else for her to do. Plus, she's on SmackDown. Next up, we have Liv Morgan, who's second most likely to win, I think. Very compelling story because Rhea's the one that took her out of contention. She never had a fight with Rhea for the title. And then the most likely to win is Becky Lynch, I believe, because Becky's been out of the title picture for so long. She was in NXT and she definitely elevated that title. She definitely elevated Tiffany herself. You feel me? Um, and she hasn't had a title on the main roster since 2021,
Damn, it has been a while.
either 21 or 22. Might have been 22, or was it even 23?
Didn't she have the
What did
tag titles?
Bianca beat Becky for the title? No,
I think she
that was
beat.
in 22. So I think 22 was the last time. So yeah, that's my prediction for the women's match. Your turn.
Um, yeah, I think I agree. The two most likely, it just makes story wise sense, is Becky and Liv. Becky, because the whole interaction with her during the WrestleMania press conference, they're not gonna have Becky Lynch come on and say all that stuff for her not to face Rhea, and then Liv Morgan makes sense because the whole rivalry there and this whole storyline, tag team partners, they split off, enemies, etc., etc. But hmm, yeah, I'd probably have to go Becky because I just feel like the press conference was them showing their hand, saying we're pretty much going to have roll with this instead of Liv Morgan. It would be kind of a waste if they didn't have them face off it and them have the press conference there. It makes too much sense at this point.
Facts, man. It was also there was a that interaction that they had way before the Rumble. Where Becky was like, "Oh, I need to win. I need to beat you." Blah blah blah. Yeah, kind of gives it away a little bit.
I agree.
But yeah. So I guess we're both going with Becky.
Mhm.
If Liv wins, I won't be upset.
Me neither.
Anybody else wins, I might be upset.
Yeah, it makes sense either way for both of them.
Yeah. Next up is the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships. We have the Judgment Day, Priest and Balor against Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. Um, so I have a weird theory about this match, but I'm gonna go with the safe answer of saying Judgment Day will win. But my weird theory is, you know, I believe Priest is cashing in at Mania. So depending on when the World Heavyweight Championship match is, which I believe would be Saturday, I kind of think that unless Judgment Day is fighting earlier in that day, you take the titles off of them here, start the dissension within Judgment Day for Priest to turn. Actually, never mind, because it doesn't make sense for him to turn face if he's going to take the title from Seth. who's also a babyface. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Judgment Day. That's my pick right there. Judgment Day. Judgment Day is my pick.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Judgment Day as well. It's just because I think if they do lose the titles, it'll probably be someone or tag team more well known or more that has more experience than those two guys. Maybe Street Profits, hopefully, but Bobby Lashley at the head. But I just think it's probably not the right team to lose it to. So I'm gonna go Judgment Day as well. Maybe they
Yeah,
lose a week or two before Mania, like on one of the shows, like SmackDown or Raw. But I just don't think it's to this team.
I don't know. I think it's gonna get to a point though where we have to build. They're gonna build up another team to take the titles from them at Mania. It won't be DIY, which would make a lot of sense. It could be Miz and Truth. You never
That would
know.
be very interesting, actually.
Awesome Truth. I would not mind them getting up. Like I wouldn't mind Miz and Truth getting one more Mania win before turning into the guys that like Mark Henry was towards the end of his career. They just put you over. Um, but yeah, I'm sorry. It's hard to see in this match, Loki. I don't know how Ray does it. Um, Next up, we got the Women's World Championship match, which is Rhea Ripley versus Nia Jax, and this is an easy pick right here. It's going to be Rhea Ripley. Ripley's taking that title into Mania.
Yep. Uh, It'd be the first main event, I believe, where they have both Aussie women fighting for the title at the home stage. So shout out both women. Yeah, Rhea makes sense. There's no if she loses the title, probably at WrestleMania or a little bit farther down the road. It's just for her to build up that title run. Hopefully, we get a good match between those two, since Australian born. But hey, we'll see how it goes. But I got Rhea Ripley as well. It's just an easy choice.
Yeah, it's. I think that's the one where I'm like 100% there.
Yeah.
She's gonna. I'm kind of 100% on Judgment Day too, but.
Yeah.
And then the last match on the card, as of right now, obviously they could add something tomorrow night. Never know. But when I say tomorrow night, today is Thursday for us while we're recording. Tomorrow is Friday Night SmackDown. Then again, it doesn't make sense for them to be able to add, like. I don't think they would be able to add anybody because, you know, it's in Australia. Getting to Australia, you're gonna, yeah. I
I
don't
think
think
most of them are already there. So
yeah. Maybe some vignettes, maybe some recordings happen or something like that.
oh, what do you think about um the Grayson Waller show segment? Are we going into that?
I was gonna get to that
Last,
after.
okay. Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So the final match on the card
Oh yeah.
that we see here is Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, Bobby Lashley, LA Knight, Kevin Owens, and Logan Paul. I'm gonna do the same thing I did with the women's match right here. Least likely to win. Least likely to win is gonna be Logan Paul. Obviously, he has the U.S. title, and we all know who he's fighting at Mania. So I'm gonna segue straight into the next least likely to win is gonna be LA Knight, and that's just because we know what's happening at Mania. Like we know they're gonna fight at Mania. Next least likely to win is gonna be Kevin Owens, which he's still in that thing with Logan Paul, which I think he might be in that Mania match, if anything.
Triple threat. Ooh.
That might be the only way to get Kevin on WrestleMania because he's not really doing anything else. Uh, Bobby Lashley is going to be my next answer because he's always going to be a threat to win, but he his character needs to be built up a little bit more with the Street Profits. He's stuck in this Final Testament story, so it's looking like it's going to be Final Testament versus Lashley. And what's their team name again? I forgot. Something stupid.
Shit.
It should be. I think we said it should be Street Business or the Hurt Profits, one of those two. But we got something else. But yeah, he's third, and I think he's gonna, like I said, Final Testament versus Bobby and Street Profits at Mania, and BFAB and Scarlett will be included in that as well.
The Pride. That's what it's called.
What is it called?
The Pride.
Yeah, dumb. That's how. We got Randy Orton will be my next answer as one of the least likely to win this match. I don't see Randy fighting Seth at Mania for the title. I don't know what Randy will be doing at Mania, but we know he won't be left off the card. So maybe Randy turns heel, fight Sammy, or turn it into a fatal four ways: Randy, Sammy, Drew, Seth.
There's a lot of possibilities with those big time stars.
Maybe we'll never know. You never know. Hunter, he knows what he's doing, so I'm gonna just let him cook. Um, the most likely to win, who I think is gonna win, is Drew McIntyre, and I think this is going to start him. I think he's gonna go to Mania and dethrone Seth. It's the only way for this to work. He goes to Mania, dethrone Seth, and Damian Priest is right there with his Money in the Bank contract and takes the moment away from Drew. And that's my prediction. Go ahead, Phil. What you got?
Yeah, I agree with Drew just because he's been on fire with his heel work recently. Ever since CM Punk went down, well, even before then, he has just been trying to get his shot at the title. This is a perfect opportunity for him to do so. He's been complaining. Also, he's been pretty good on the mic as well. I mean, if it only makes sense for him because no one else makes sense right now to dethrone Seth. Cody has his own thing. Everyone else has their own thing. Randy Orton, we don't know what he's going to do. I mean, you might as well give Drew McIntyre a shot. And plus, he hasn't signed his contract yet, his extension or new contract with WWE yet. So it could be totally up in the air what happens at Mania. But if anyone's going to get that shot and put on a good show, it'll be Drew McIntyre. Because last year, that triple threat was good as well. And I'm pretty sure he could one up that with the whole Seth Rollins match. It depends on Seth Rollins' health, of course. But I think he's the right person to get the put on a good match at WrestleMania for the title, depending on Seth's health.
Mm-hmm. Um, Other than that, I don't see any returns happening this week. Maybe Sheamus, um, but I doubt he'll return here. But yeah, man, those are the predictions for the card so far. The only other thing that will be happening is we know that Grayson Waller will have his show. Obviously, Grayson Waller is also Australian. Grayson Waller will be doing the Grayson Waller effect with Cody Rhodes and Seth freaking Rollins. Um, my only prediction for the show, which the only thing that could really happen is maybe I don't think Seth is clear. I know Theory's down there as well. I don't think Seth is clear for them to do a tag team match of Seth and Cody against Waller and Theory, but maybe we do end up with Waller versus Cody if anything happens. If anything is to happen. But if that does happen, Cody wins. But other than that, we just know that Cody is going to talk trash about The Rock and about Roman, and you never know. We might actually get a Rock appearance out of this because they were apparently Perth was clamoring for The Rock to be at Elimination Chamber when he did return way before. So you never know. We'll see what happens. What you got for this?
Uh, Maybe Drew McIntyre interrupts because this I don't know when it'll be, either before the men's or after them. If it's after the men's, he'll probably interrupt and talk shit to Seth because he won, or maybe if it's before that men's match, maybe he's saying I'm gonna win this, so you better be ready, yada yada yada. But I think we probably see Drew McIntyre interrupt to try to talk shit to Seth because he's probably the potential opponent for him at WrestleMania. That's what I see going down. I mean, The Rock could show up, but also, how do you feel about the whole Rock double agent storyline that's going around
What
socials?
double agent storyline?
Like he's playing Roman Reigns
He is. There's no way he isn't.
because this. I've seen the whole everyone will put up the ones, the L's, and Roman's putting up the L's. So hey, let's just hope.
All it is the fact that the thing that should have let it be shown is the fact that when he said, "I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure you walk out of WrestleMania as a loser."
And then
We looked at Roman when he said it, so that's the telling story right there. And yeah, Rock face turn, and I'm pretty sure he'll be the special guest referee for the match. And yeah, this reign is coming to an end. But for all of those, this is a little monologue right here. For all of those who are ready for Roman's reign to end, we won't see Roman for a very long time after that. So, you know, for all you Cody crybabies out there, I hope you're happy because Roman will go away until from what we're in Mania is in April. He'll be gone until July. And yes, the pop will be great, but I hope you guys are getting what you want because for the actual Roman fans, the honorary Usos out here, I'm hurt. because it wasn't supposed to be this way.
Oof. You're supposed to
Roman
break.
was supposed to break Hogan's record as well. So I hope you guys are happy that Hulk Hogan still has a place in history in WWE.
Mm.
Congratulations, guys. You have failed us.
Very tragic. But who knows? Hopefully, in a good amount of time, he can get erased like certain WWE superstars or former bosses. But we'll see. Bright side 2K24 is coming out in 2 weeks, March 8th, a day before my birthday. So if you're a fan that also loves our content, that also wants to get me for my birthday, mm, mm, just putting it out there. We have, you know, I could just send us a DM. I could give you my Cash App, etc. So just just to say if you love our content, if you want to pour into our content, because that'll be going straight to the gaming channel. Just saying. So I'm excited to see where this goes. Have you been seeing some of the trailers and some concepts for WWE 2K24?
No, I actually just have seen what's going to be in the game, like a few DLCs, and I've seen some of the ratings and stuff. But I'm not gonna look into trailers and everything. I kind of like to just get the game and play it.
Yeah, I know everyone's gonna be petty with the whole we can throw any item we want bullshit.
Yeah, that'll be fun. The creating entrances, I think they're bringing pyro back this year, so
Oh shit! Well,
that would be great.
unlimited pyro.
Other than that, what am I missing?
I think that's it because I think
No,
everyone.
I'm talking about as far as 2K. I know Bray
Mm,
Wyatt will be in the game. I'm trying to see the DLC that I saw the other day that made me want to get the game. I think they said Post Malone's going to be a playable character or something like that.
yep.
It might have been Post Malone who's actually going to be a playable character, but yeah,
Well,
that's what's exciting me the most about this game. The DLCs and the playable characters that are not superstars. That
Muhammad Ali.
yeah, he'll be in the game as well. I don't fucking know why, but he'll be there.
I don't either.
Other than that, man, that's all we really got to talk about today, man. There's not much really else going on. Everybody is watching WWE as we are watching WWE, so there's nothing really to discuss. It's just after Elimination Chamber, we'll have a little more Mania predictions, and we'll have a clearer story about how we think things are going to go. Still waiting on Rey Mysterio to come back so he can fight Santos Escobar at Mania. Hopefully that happens. Um, what else needs to happen? I don't know. I think little early prediction: Dominic Mysterio missing Money in the Bank.
Hmm.
Or could go Finn Balor as well.
Also,
Or if Damian does cash in on Drew, why not Drew? There's a lot of different ways. I mean, I wish I was a writer for WWE for real, man. I had a lot of stories.
they're hiring.
Yeah, I'm not qualified. So.
I mean, a lot of people, lie on the resume and get the job. Why not you?
Yeah. Well, they're gonna fact check everything. They're asking for 5 years experience writing for network television.
Okay. You play SmackDown vs. Raw plenty of times, correct?
They're talking about actual writing for network television.
Okay, just lie about it. Make up a network. Tubi.
Yeah, we won't be doing that. But yeah, we're actually gonna get up out of here. Phil's actually a little sick today. John is also sick. All the Ball Essentials not feeling well. A lot going on right now, so we apologize for the short pod. If you wanted more, we apologize. But we just want to get this out here. Let us know down in the comments what you guys think is gonna happen this Saturday as well. Any last words? Good.
We got a lot coming up as well. WrestleMania is coming around the corner. NBA is back in full swing. Baseball as well. NASCAR, I know, one of Elijah's favorites, is getting the swing as well. So hey, stay tuned for a lot of stuff on our socials, etc., etc.
Yeah, man. All right, so we're gonna get up out of here. Thank you for tuning in. You know where to find us: Spotify and Spotify Visual if you want to see us. We are also on. I forgot Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. No, I don't think we're on Google Podcasts anymore. Are we?
We are. I just don't promote it as much.
Okay. Well, we're still on YouTube as well, and YouTube. We have a YouTube gaming channel as well, Ball Central Gaming. We're on Twitch, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're on TikTok, we're on Facebook as well. And don't be afraid to like, follow, subscribe, share. You know, feel free. We're here, and everybody have a good night, a good day. I don't know what time you're posting this, but have a good one.
Deuces.